Hey there, my name is Carlos Silva, and today I'm going to teach you a thing or two about alcohol alongside two of my classmates, Manuel Rivas and Raquel Martinez. Alcohol is one of the most used and abused drugs in the world. It comes in all shapes, colors, and sizes. Regardless, the effect it has on our mind is the same. Alcohol affects our brainwaves, states of consciousness, different lobes from our brains, and our neurotransmitters. Manny, tell us about our brainwaves while alcohol is in our system.
People who are drunk have their brainwaves show up as alpha waves, which is a relaxed state of mind. In a way, they're sort of half asleep.
Interesting. Does anything happen to their state of consciousness?
People under the influence of alcohol may be in an altered state of consciousness, where they're not consciously aware of what's going on around them.
Okay, I see. What happens to your state of consciousness if you have too much alcohol?
If they have too much alcohol, they may pass out, unconscious.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty scary. What about our senses? Are they in any way affected by alcohol?
Alcohol affects vision in such a way that the brain's neurotransmitters forget to tell the eyes how to focus properly, thus causing blurred vision.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because this is important. See, if you have enough alcohol in your system, you start to see people like this when really they look like this. I know, scary. Anywho, are there any more senses that alcohol affects?
It also affects the pain receptors in your fingers and toes are dull. And lastly, smell and taste. The cells in the nose and the mouth are not functioning at full capacity.
Wow, that's a lot of cons to drinking alcohol. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about our brain and the neurotransmitters affected, shall we? You see, alcohol greatly affects three parts of the brain. It affects the frontal lobe, responsible for thought process and decision making. It affects the temporal lobe, responsible for memory storage. And it affects the cerebellum, responsible for balance and coordination. When a person drinks enough alcohol, they have poor decision making skills, a poor sense of balance, and they have trouble recalling the night they were drunk. As for the neurotransmitters, alcohol affects two of them. It affects GABA, the main inhibitory neurotransmitter, and glutamate, the main exhibitory neurotransmitter. Alcohol first acts as an agonist when it tampers with GABA, which is responsible for reducing anxiety. Afterwards, it acts as an antagonist to glutamate receptors. By binding itself to the receptors, it prevents the cell from getting excited. If you consume enough alcohol, your cells can actually get so relaxed that you'll have trouble getting aroused, causing poor performance with your partner. So despite all of these cons, why is it that people still choose to drink alcohol in the first place? Simple, they are told stories and shown television shows or movies where people that are consuming alcohol are having a blast. However, they aren't told about the aftermath. That is actually quite terrible. In conclusion, don't drink alcohol, it's just not worth it. And that concludes our video, guys. Thanks for watching. The end.